Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of So You Think You Can Dance.
Wow, it's the first real performance show of the season. I love it.
Top 20. So the judges this week, Nigel, Mary, and Adam Shankman.
Alright, let's get right to the dances because we got a lot to cover. Starting the show was Jeanine and Philip. You know Philip.
Yes. So they danced a Tabitha and Napoleon hip hop to Neo's Mad.
It was a great start to the show. I mean, it was much, much more than I expected.
Yeah. I always love the stories that Tabitha and Napoleon come up with.
Yeah. They had great chemistry together. They were awesome. What the hell did Mary Murphy say? All I heard was, yeah. Make some sense, woman.
She was out of control tonight.
All right.
It seemed like it.
Asuka and Vitolio up next. Hope you didn't have the diarrhea problem tonight. So it was a Broadway number by Tyce DiOrio.
Yep, and they danced to Hot Honey Rag from Chicago. Love that song.
I know. I didn't feel the chemistry between the two of them. I mean, there's no question that they're both qualified dancers, but it just seemed like it was lacking some energy.
Yeah, there was definitely something missing.
Yeah.
The music was great. The concept was great. The choreography was great, but there wasn't enough energy.
Right. Karla and Jonathan up next, a Tony Meredith cha-cha. They danced to Poker Face, Lady Gaga. Not a huge fan of that song, but it seemed like they were just going through the motions to me. The judges really liked it.
I don't know why.
I didn't get it at all. Right after they were finished, I was like, ugh, what was wrong with this? Because it just seemed empty. Like, they dance, you know, it's not that they're bad dancers. It just wasn't very memorable for me. It's not like something I'd be saying, you know, calling up my sister and saying, yo, did you see those two on the show last night?
Right.
Not happening.
Also, the footwork needed some help.
Yeah.
Especially Karla.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want to rag on them, but...
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Up next, Randi and Evan. Jazz number, Tyce DiOrio.
2, I Only Have Eyes for You.
Jamie Cullum. I gotta check more of his stuff out because I think I'm liking it. It was amazing. I mean, what can you say about this? This was one of those numbers that it's just like, it was a dream.
And who knew that Randi was married?
I know, and who knew that the two of them were short? When they were dancing, I had no idea how short they were.
Yeah.
And then when they went to go stand over next to Kat Deely, it was like, who are these baby people?
Still.
Yeah, well, I'm sure she had heels on too, but it was like, these guys are short. And usually dancers, you know, they have much better lines when they're tall. These guys danced like they were tall.
Yep.
So,
and Mary gave it a slow jams.
I thought it was sexy. So that's one of our favorites of the night. We had 4 favorites and 1 honorable mention.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah. Paris and Tony up next with a hip-hop by Tabitha and Napoleon. Let the Beat Rock, Black Eyed Peas.
Now, of course, when you have the same choreographer do more than one number, you're going to have to compare.
Right.
So I'm going to have to say I like the other routine better.
Yeah, I'll have to agree.
I mean, this one was alright. But
I was a little shocked. Hip hop is Tony's genre, and
I think Paris outdanced
him. Yeah, and I just, you know, I'm not impressed by his attitude either. It's like he knows he's got a lot of work to do, and yet he was all like, you know, mugging for the judges and everything. Like, don't you think I'm adorable? And Mary Murphy totally called him out, and Nigel called him out. It was like, you just can't be the cute guy on the show. You can't rest on being the cute guy.
Yeah.
At least I hope not. Caitlin and Jason up next with a Bollywood choreographed by Nakul.
I really hope the show doesn't overdo it with the Bollywood because...
That was my first thought when they whipped out the Bollywood on show 1.
You can't be doing that every week.
What are we going to do next? Russian folk dancing?
They've already done that.
Have they? Oh, that's right. Oops.
So they danced to Jai Ho from Slumdog Millionaire.
Yep. This was great.
This was an awesome
This was our honorable mention of the night. She was Not as good as him, unfortunately. His
She
moves
was a
were
lot
sharp.
better than I expected her to be,
Yes,
though.
I give her that much. It was beautiful to watch. I love that kind of dancing. And what was up with the kiss at the end? I didn't think that was part of Indian culture, but maybe they added it. All right, so that was our honorable mention. Janette and Brandon up next with our favorite choreographer, Louis Van Amstel, doing a foxtrot.
I'm so happy he's on the show this
Me
season.
too. They danced to Come Fly With Me by Michael Buble.
All right. I don't know what the hell the judges were watching.
I don't know either.
I did not agree at all. I mean, I agreed that Janette was a lot better than Brandon.
Right. I thought they were both dancing really small.
Yeah.
He had some posture issues.
Brandon seems so fake.
Yeah.
With the whole, like, you do that kind of stuff, but he was doing it, like, fake. Like, he was pretending to be
He wasn't
a
committing to it. He wasn't
dancer.
committing to it. His lifts were amazing, though. We're not disputing he's got power. He has got a lot of strength. Too much Botox, Mary? I think it's too much drinky. Lay off the bottle before the show. Yeah. She was totally out of control
She was
on this
on
one.
something.
Yeah, I think so. All right. I didn't like it. Up next, Ashley and Kupono. Wade Robson. Or Robson. Jazz routine. I'll never forget now. Yes, I will. Feet Mountain, Goldfrapp. I love the whole crash dummy concept.
It really reminded me of, like, Wall-E.
I really believed that they were these characters. It was amazing how they transformed themselves.
I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot they were humans for a minute.
Yeah.
I thought they were, like, robots or something.
It was really crazy. They were 100% in the role, and it showed. It was just amazing. That's all I could say. That was another one of our favorites of the night. How could it not be?
I know.
Melissa and Ade up next with a contemporary by Mandy Moore. I really like Mandy Moore.
I do too.
When she first started choreographing a few years ago for the show, I was like, Now, this routine was amazing. When it flashed up what the song was, Richard Marx, Right Here Waiting, I hate that song. It's the cheesiest, like, 80s/90s song. And I loved it tonight.
Yep.
Because it was like a little dream sequence from a movie. They made it look like she weighed like 1 ounce, and he was just... It was amazing. It was like when you fall in love, and you know, that's how you feel. It was really
Melissa
cool.
is so like Julia Stiles from Save the Last Dance.
Yeah, it was cool. One of our favorites. And finally, Kayla and Max closing the show. They did a samba. Louis Van Amstel again. Jumba Day, House of Gypsies. So I'm thinking, this girl hasn't done ballroom, and to start out with a samba, that's pretty difficult. That's not an easy dance to do.
Her partner Max has known Louis Van Amstel
Since he was 14.
And he's a ballroom dancer,
right?
Obviously. I
cannot believe how good this dance was. This was our fourth favorite of the night. It was fantastic. They aced the samba rolls, and you know I love to see the samba rolls when you have a samba. I just can't believe she never did ballroom. It was so much fun. They looked like they were having fun.
Yes.
So yeah, tomorrow night, 1 girl and 1 guy go home. Special guest star, Sean Kingston. Woo!
Right.
Till tomorrow, much love.